Well, this is day 3 of the show. We won't be here that long because we have to leave. But I thought I'd show you some of the differences between a 2010 and a 2020. Most notably, the differences in the sheet metal and the engine. See, a 2010 looks like a conventional new generation tractor. On 2020, the sheet metal was changed up a little bit, and so was the decal. The engine block is also somewhat different. A few other components in the rear drawbar are also different on the 2020 compared to the 2010. Another notable difference is in the operator's platform. Some of the lineup here are the antique tractors. There's a 1066 High Clear. See, there's the 650 cotton picker. 650 tractor. 806. Junk. It's pretty cool to see out there. This is one of those honeybee loaders.
I've never seen a honeybee loader.
Well, that's what it is. Says it right here on this decal. Honeybee loader, Everly, Iowa. Looks like it's mounted on a Farmall drivetrain.
Farmall drivetrain, probably.
Because I think they built these on Farmall B's and C's. And this particular example has seen some better days, so it's pretty good. Yeah, cool little honeybee loader.
That's a unique piece right there, that's for sure. Sometimes you'll hear him talking in the back. Yeah, you'll hear him talking in the background of mine.
This thing is built in 1953. It's rather old.
That's pretty wild. Quarter scale built back there.
Well, for being built back then, it's very accurate.
Yes. Is it like quarter scale of the 150 then, or just one of the big ones?
No, 60.
Oh, if you're 60, you have a 60, okay. the mule drive still on there from the old That's a nice original. Yeah, that's a nice original tractor.
This thing is nice.
It don't even look like it's been repainted. Nope.
Well, the decals, I don't know, maybe. How do you know? Well, you can tell there. But it doesn't look that bad. Heck, this thing looks nicer than my 216.
It's a nice all original one. It's got the hydro lift.
That's some of the insides. Peanuts go inside here, and there's teeth that grip them when you throw them on. See, none of the shields or belts, or there's no shields over the belts.
Yeah, you look at like modern stuff today, all that they've got everything balanced out. You know, back even ours, the machine 3 has the coincides with both. There you can improve like the other one they had to use. You don't feel all that. When you're running, you just
Let me look at something real quick. You might want to switch this back to 1080p.
yeah, we're real similar to combine.
That's what the peanuts look like after they're harvested.
It's real similar to how the combine works the other way.
Many of the parts in this machine are out in the open. There's no shields, no guards, no nothing. If you shoot there, the red peanuts come out and drop it in the tub and dump it in its back. Really, this whole thing's shaking around too. You probably can't tell it on camera, but it is.
Peanut butter.
Yes.
A lot of emergency.
9 feet.
Yes, sir. 9 feet.
B Cultivision tractor, not to be confused with the John Deere B. Here, there's a little steam engine and a big Frick steam engine. The little steam engine's cooler though, but I like to see them big old prairie tractors. That's the other side. Original 430. The way the peanut thresher gets its power is from a belt that is run by this farm-all tractor. There's a belt pulley on the farm-all, and it's a long one that runs from there to the peanut thresher. The peanut thresher's parts are comprised of many different things, most of them being out in the open. The peanuts are thrown in by hand, and the thresher does the rest. Nice little BO tractor. This is the machine that bales the peanuts into hay. Some of the junk is spat out the back. This machine compacts it and bales into hay. It's already a bale over there, I noticed. This is a Ventol peanut thrasher. This machine picks the peanuts from that big pile of mumbo jumbo. The rest of it's baled into hay. Get any better than two 620 LP growth tractors the same show? No, it doesn't. This other one here is in the building. This one actually is a little bit nicer. There's also an all-fuel one over there, but the propane one is more valuable. It's only 92 of these were ever made. Modern 2020s, this tractor could not accept a 3-point because this tractor, the operator station set so low and having a hand clutch. Well, you may have knew that already. I just wanted to make sure. This is an early 420 high crop. Unfortunately, I cannot look this tractor up in the book due to the fact that no serial numbers for the 40 or 420 high crops were recorded. However, we'll provide the serial number if you know anything about 420 high crops. This is an early one, which means it's all green instead of having the yellow stripe like the later ones did. So it's like a phase 1. A man I know in Homestead actually has one of these for sale. One's green and one has the yellow stripe. They both have mounted cultivators. This particular example doesn't even have a drawbar. So all in all, a really neat tractor. Well, specialized, I guess. Line up of garden tractors, we got 140, another 140 for both H3s. 318 and a 332. Wow, look at them weights. The 332 and 140, they both have plows on them, while the other 140 and 318 have a spreader and a disc behind them. Some of those attachments you don't see every day, especially on this complete lineup of nice tractors. This is a nice Allis-Chalmers 190 XT. This is how Allis-Chalmers spelled its model numbers, as 190. Next to it is an Allis-Chalmers B112 garden tractor, not to be confused with the John Deere 112. I think a rancher in LaBelle had one of these a number of years ago. Used it with choppers. But it's probably not in that nicest shape now. This tractor is in nice condition. Both these two tractors were both restored by Lee J. Sackett, and he does exceptional work. I also like the Allis-Chalmers 190, given the fact that, well, let's just leave it at that. Very nice tractors right here, a John Deere GP and BO. GP was an updated version of the Model C. There weren't that many Model Cs made. Most of them got converted into GPs. This particular example is on rubber. Beside it is a Model BO orchard tractor. In Florida, we call them grove tractors. But whatever term you prefer. This one is also on steel, because some were on... Did I say steel? I meant rubber. But anyway, had some different stuff. They had a shroud over this cap here. Had a small shroud trying to protect the fuel tank. And I don't know what this tank's for. GP and BO look kind of similar in some ways. There's two really nice examples of two John Deere tractors that you don't see every day. Tractor I haven't covered Next to this nice Hydro 86 is this nice original 1206 Farmall. I think a ranch in Okeechobee had one of these a number of years ago. But this tractor was bought new in 1967, parked in the barn in 1976, and was purchased in September 2017. So this is a nice original 1206 Farmall. I've never seen another one like it. Probably never will. Another John Deere 730 standard diesel. This one also complete with a cool chrome pipe. This one is a little different. This one, I think, yeah, this one still has the pony motor on it. So it's not electric start, but still a pretty nice tractor. And I like how they have Old Glory hanging in the front here. That shows this tractor has some respect for the country. This is a Farmall HV, not as tall as the 730. Still pretty high clearance tractor. This was International's attempt at offering one of these. It has flanged drop axles. The John Deere has different axles. The front axle isn't as high off the ground as the 730, but still a pretty good clearance. It's actually one of the nicest examples I've ever seen. This is a John Deere 730 High Crop. Originally shipped to Pompano Beach, Florida. Pompano Beach, almost everything rots away. So it's a miracle this thing's still here today. It is pretty though, I will say that. So I never have gotten a chance to fully tell you what this is. This here is a John Deere 111 peanut combine, not to be confused with the 111 garden tractor. The 111 peanut combine was only built and sold for a few years, only like 312 or something. I read that in the Green Magazine. The only thing this combine probably had in common with other combines was the wheels, drivetrain, and some parts on the operator's platform. Everything else was designed. Today, 111 peanut combines are very rare. This particular one is owned by Hamilton Halford. This one's diesel, actually. I think you can get these on gas, diesel, or propane. It's a nice original too, with some body rot. That's where the fuel tank's mounted. And that's the peanut basket up there with the peanuts dumped into the trailer. I actually know where one of these is sitting on a farm a few miles from here. They won't sell it. Today, 111 peanut combines are very collectible. More collectible than other John Deere combines. Here's an International Farmall Super H with a single front wheel. Next to it's a Super MTA with a torque amp. Next to those is an International 650 diesel. In fact, this is the upgraded version of the WDR9. If you wanted the nicer, fancier version, you had to get this. Because this one did have a few conveniences with it that WDR9 did not. Of course, the modern version of this tractor would probably be the bigger hopped up 806. This tractor is a Wheatland bareback, which means just hydraulics, no 3-point and not even a PTO. This thing's really just meant for pulling.
Look at how pretty that thing is.
Oliver 1650. Massey Ferguson. Otis Chalmers WD-45. John Deere 3020. John Deere 435 with the GM diesel in it. and the monster in the lineup, which is the 6030. Here is a nice John Deere 730 Wheatland, or standard. This tractor is electric start. It even has a cool chrome pipe. For some reason or another, my grandfather's always wanted a 730. I don't know. And this 730 here is attached to a John Deere plow. Looks like a pretty nice combo. Don't you think? Here's a Minneapolis Moline, but I don't know what model. Farmall H, like I've got, also hand crank. 2 Farmall A's. One has a cultivator mount on it. And this extremely nice 3020 high crop. Here's a nice A, nice B, and another nice A, along with an Oliver 88 row crop. John Deere Model 80 tractor. This one has the narrow tires on it. Here's the operator station. This one must be electric start. It only has one lever. I guess maybe it was converted, because electric start tractors only have one lever. Surprised that rim's even still holding air. Where I live in Florida, we have an 80, and it needs a lot of work. But, you know, it'd be nice as this one though. This is a Rumley oil pull tractor. I don't know if you can see down in there, but I'm pretty sure these things pulled on oil, as their name proclaims. I don't know that much about Rumleys. But I do know they're cool little tractors. They've got this brick steam engine going. This here is a 520 gas and 520 LP. Complete set of Dubuque tractors here. A nice 40 high crop, a nice 420 high crop, and a very nice original 430. Actually, it's one of the nicest straight originals I've ever seen. Oh, it's got power steering. Dubuque tractors are a little different than Waterloo tractors. These had a foot clutch instead of a hand one. Compared to a traditional 2-cylinder, they had a hand clutch. This tractor isn't really that bad a shape. These 40 and 420 high crops also have foot clutches, because they're also Dubuque tractors. Unfortunately, I do not have the numbers on these high crops because these were not recorded in the book. This is a very rare Hardy orchard sprayer. It's a very uncommon sight to see one of these sprayers, especially in this kind of shape. Attached to it, or pulling it I should say, is a John Deere 620 LPG Grove and Orchard tractor. I know it's LPG because there's a large round tank up here that cuts through the hood, which is not found on all fuel or gas tractors. It was kind of, back in the day, it was common to see these tractors in Florida, in California, Arkansas, Michigan, places like that where orchards and groves were. The operator sometimes had to duck down behind this cowling because of low-hanging branches. But that's why the sheet metal is on the tractor. The sheet metal is on the tractor to protect the tires and to protect the branches of the trees. because the fruit could get knocked off due to the rolling tires. There's actually not one but two of these things here at the show. The other one is in the Georgia Grown building. So this is a John Deere 70 Standard diesel. It must be electric start because there's only one lever. On the other hand, I really don't know. But it is a Wheatland tractor, so it has a PTO and hydraulics, but no 3-point. It's attached to a John Deere moldboard plow. The plow looks to be in original condition. And it ain't that bad, really. But I like Wheatland and standard tractors. This tractor also has some cool clamps on the hubs. There you have it. That's day 3, and this is the wrap up of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel. And yeah. It's accurate, but needs some more detail.